Bayern is the place to be in Germany, and not because of Oktoberfest.
Can I elaborate?
I'll tell you one thing. We speak about a lot of costs when we're purchasing real estate, right? What's the biggest cost when you're purchasing real estate?
Land registry tax.
Exactly. To be more exact, it's the side ancillary cost that you actually view as complete sunk costs because you never get a benefit from it. And here's the crazy thing. I don't know if you were aware of this or not, you definitely are, but for the rest of the people viewing that aren't, in every single federal land, you have a drastically different land transfer tax rate. Meaning, for example, Hamburg, they've just actually increased their land transfer rate from 4.5% to 5.5% last year. In NRW, they've got a globally, or not globally, nationally, a 6.5%. In Berlin, it's 6%. And now I'm gonna loop back to what I said at the start, because in Bavaria, it's 3.5%.
Right.
And the crazy thing is that actually each federal state is free to put this or set this on their own. And Bavaria just so happens to be the one that has the lowest one set in all of Germany. Mm-hmm. Why is that? Much like the actual, let's say, company taxes that they also have, they want to attract more investors. They want to attract more economical activity. They want to have more money pumping into the region. So what do? They make the barrier of entry much easier because then when you have a tax rate that's half as much as, for example, other cities or other regions like NRW, then all of a sudden it's much easier to purchase in Bayern versus in these other cities. Now, obviously, every single region comes with their pluses and minuses. So does Bavaria as well. But if we speak purely about the sunk costs that you get when purchasing into a property, you need to understand that each federal state sets it by themselves. And it just so happens that Bavaria sets the best and most attractive rate for investors.
So it's a government incentive to incentivize investors to basically invest in their region.
Exactly.
So you should always be aware of the political landscape of that county because you've mentioned Hamburg just changed it, right?
Exactly.
So it can be great now, but how about the future?
Exactly.
And you would also put a little disclaimer on this is not the sole factor that should convince me, right?
Absolutely not. There's so many other factors, but this is definitely one of the biggest ones. Click the link in the bio to view the video on the next page and learn how to save 55,000 euros in taxes as an expat investing into German real estate.